hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. Do 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 do. Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you, and you, and you, and you. Good morning, Richard. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. I'm trying to center myself on uh, Facebook, and this camera keeps moving. Why you keep moving? Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González. This is the Blue Witch Coffee Break. And today is Friday. Today is Friday. Friday. Today is Friday, and I'm hot because finally Chicago is a little warm. And today is a very nice day. I am wearing shorts. Thank you. And I'm wearing a short sleeve. My husband says I'm crazy, that I'm still underdressed, but I'm hot, baby. I just came out of the shower, so I'm hot, hot, hot. Good Friday. Every Friday is a good Friday, my friend. And let us put some lotion because isn't that what they call it? I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. Anyway, we are here on the coffee break. I literally just came out of the shower. Please forgive me for putting lotion on my face. We're gonna be using the B Tarot. The B Tarot. We're gonna be using the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. Friday before Easter. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I am not into that wavelength of celebrating those holidays because, you know, they remind me of the colonizers. But to whoever keeps it, may you have a good, happy return. So whatever it is that people say. Happy Easter, I guess. Happy Easter weekend. I'll stay in my lane, and I wish you happy days, all days, every day. But if you keep it, if you celebrate, if you honor, um, what is it, the resurrection? Do you boo? Christian. Richard says same. That's why I question it. Yeah, no, do you boo? Do you boo? My former teacher from many years ago, Marty Couch, used to say, a holy day is a holy day. Doesn't matter if it's your holiday or somebody else's holiday. Um, so, you know, do you, boo? If you observe this holiday, more power to you. May all the blessings fall upon you. And here we are about tarot. So today's Friday. We'll do tarot for the weekend. And let us breathe. May the divine let us see what needs to be seen, and may that information be used for the greater good. So be it. And with that, let's see, who do we want here? We want this one, and we want this one. Hello, Encantos de Yari, ¿cómo estás? Good morning, good morning, good morning. She says, hola. Do people have their coffee? I have decaf because this is my second coffee of the day. I woke up at 9 o'clock and the first order of business was a cup of coffee. Ooh, we have 2 of air. Look at those beautiful lungs. And we have the 3 of earth. And this is the order in which they came out. Now remember that this tarot can be used, or was intended to be used, as an oracle as well. So let's see what the air, two of air, has for us. Enjoying the weather, that is for real. So two of air with the little hedgehog. Hello, the legit Tracy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So two of air talks about vulnerability. It's time to let go, to trust, to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Breathe and the trees breathe with you, exchanging the breath of life with you. Breathe and be aware that you are always nurtured by the world to which you are connected. It's time to open to the safety of ever-present divine love. All you need to do is breathe it in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hello, Tracy. It's funny because we have Tracy and Tracy. It's time to let go, to trust, to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Breathe and the trees breathe with you, exchanging the breath of life with you. Breathe and be aware that you are always nurtured by the world to which you are connected. It's time to open to the safety of ever-present divine love. All you need to do is breathe it in. That's beautiful. And then we have the three of earth. And here we are, 4, 5, 2, 3. Three of earth, sacred site. Three of earth, sacred site. Sacred site. And in many ways, you're in a comfortable place in your life, but there are important things you're not seeing. Spend time in whatever bit of nature you can find, and your own nature will be better, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And you'll start to see the most important magic of all. The divine is embodied. The word is what? Sacred site. In many ways, you're in a comfortable place in your life, but there are important things you're not seeing. Spend time in whatever bit of nature you can find, and your own nature will be better, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and you'll start to see the most important magic of all, the divine as embodied. And that is part of what we talk about when we talk about um, hello, Christopher. Christopher says, thank you for your wisdom and energy for doing these videos. I'm excited to finally catch it live. This is so cool, Chris, that you're here catching it live. I am assuming you might be off work today. Good for you. Um, and what I was going to tell you, it's funny because Christopher just popped in here, about embodying the divine and about the beauty of us existing in our bodies. That is our next workshop. Our next workshop is going to be Xochiquetzali, our radical beauty. And I was telling people who were taking the Hero's Journey workshop, even though my workshops are based on Mesoamerican deities, Mesoamerican gods and goddesses, they are not exclusive to brown people. Any person of any gender, any color, any status, any country, really, because the workshop is going to be online. So come through, whether you're black, white, indigenous, brown, um, here in the United States, somewhere else in America, the continent, Europe, Asia, I don't care where you're coming from. We know we have people from Germany, we have people from Peru. So the next workshop, Xochiquetzali, our radical beauty, we're going to be talking about radicalizing our beauty, embodying our energy, embodying our body, accepting, loving, caring, nurturing our body, and how that now more than ever, having love, unconditional and infinite love for yourself, it's an act of revolution. So come, come, come. And right now the early bird special is on $75. And if you ever attended one of my workshops, there's an extra discount for you, Christopher. There's an extra discount for you, Alexa, for you, Renata, for you, Richard. You know, for people who have been in my classes before, if you come to our online workshop, on top of the early bird, you get an extra discount. So run, don't walk, and go get your ticket. And Christopher says, actually, in between classes at work on a break, I didn't know you were a teacher. Or are you a teacher? Or you're, I don't know. Hi, Janet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see what the Rider-Waite Smith has for us today. We're going to pull two cards as well. And this, of course, I will interpret in. This is not an oracle, tarot oracle type of thing. Okay, okay, okay. What is everybody's plans for the weekend? Do you go to your families and celebrate Easter and hunt bunnies and get eggs and do all that, or no? What's going on? What's your plans for the weekend? I have a painting class tonight, and Sunday I'm going to a wedding rehearsal actually. I work in healthcare. I teach classes on mindfulness and things like stress management and coping skills for patients. What a beautiful, beautiful job. And no wonder you like my classes, because I want to believe people like Christopher or anybody else that takes my classes, that I gives you tools, right, to put on your tool belt and that you can use them, especially coming from perspectives that are indigenous, you know, and don't worry, Amabi, indigenous, I will never teach you anything that is close, because I also have that comment with people like, oh, but aren't your practices close practices? If it was close, I wouldn't be teaching you that. So don't worry about things that are close practices. We just don't tap on them. So we have two cards. We have the Magician and Christopher. Would you care to explain about the Magician? He just took the class on Sunday, so I'm picking on him. The Magician is telling us to empower ourselves, right? To come into our power, again, to come into our body, to come into our beauty, and to utilize the tools that we have at our disposal to further our agenda, to further our mission in life. Encantos de Yari says, I'm getting together with the niece and nephews, created some cute personalized Easter bunny baskets for them. That is so much fun. So be like the magician, right? Have agency of yourself, have a sense of security, empower yourself, have consciousness, and more than anything, utilize the tools that you have at your disposal in order to continue doing whatever it is you're calling in life. This is a huge card of empowerment and alchemy and transformation. So it is beautiful. It is a beautiful card to have for us for this weekend. Christopher says, oh, thank you, dear. This is the best. This is the best advertisement. So I'm going to read it. Absolutely. I always learn so much from you, and I often watch the recording multiple times. I think I've watched your shadow work class 3 times, and I've gone through the tarot course twice. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a person who loves psychological, magical applications of empowerment, and most of my classes are, infused with that. I don't claim to be anything I am not. I wish I was a therapist. But alas, life threw me into this path and not that path. Um, Marvelously Marisa says, normally I'll be getting together with extended family and watching my cousin's kids do the egg hunt. This year we're not all getting together and it's just me and my husband with my parents for dinner. And of course, soon to be baby. That's a good one. It's been a journey this year, and this card today reflects how I'm trying my best. Just continue with that alchemy, That's what the magician is telling us, constantly transform and move that energy and use the tools that you have. The second card that we have is the Four of Swords reverse. So it's normally the Four of Swords like this, and in this case we have the card reverse. And the reverse Four of Swords is just calling us to action. It's telling us you've been planning, you've been thinking, excuse me, you've been strategizing, you've been weighing the pros and cons. So now it's time to take action, right? Stand up and take action. Um, Especially is kind of saying, don't think about it anymore. Just go ahead and do it. So when we have the two of them together, they're talking about taking action, feeling empowered, feeling that we are prepared, feeling that we have enough skills and tools, because it's not only about the skills, right? I could, if I were a therapist, that would be fantastic. But if I don't have the tools to relate to people, empathy, sympathy, compassion, etc., it I probably wouldn't be a very good therapist, right? So it's about empowering yourself into having your wisdom, your consciousness, and your tools, and now doing the thing. So whatever it is you've been thinking about, you've been strategizing, you've been planning, like Encanto Zayari says, you know, they've been working on doing the thing. So now the tarot is advising you're ready. Go ahead and do the thing. Don't sit on it. Don't think about it anymore. It's time to bring action. Action. So I love that for all of us. And I also love the scavenger hunt. We reached 3,000. We reached 3,000. We have 3,000 subscribers on our Instagram, which makes me very happy. And because we've been celebrating, Andrea says for a year, I don't know how we're going to sustain that, but we will do it. So we have a scavenger hunt going on. Run, don't walk. Run, don't walk. Go sign up for our newsletter. So the instructions are really simple. You sign up for the newsletter. You'll get the newsletter next week. On Friday the 25th, you'll get the newsletter. Go to your junk tray. Make sure the bluewitch at bluewitch.org emails are getting to your tray. So sign up for the newsletter, read the newsletter, find the clue. The clue is somewhere in the newsletter, and come back on April 30th. Don't say a word. When I ask you what is the clue, the first person that types the clue gets a 30% discount on any of my services. Services, tarot, Reiki, dream interpretation, consultation, limpias. If you're in Chicago, obviously. So the scavenger hunt, I hope is fun, and it is because we're celebrating 3,000 followers on Instagram. We're really happy. So thank you all, and thank you all for the congratulatory commentary. Uh, and then Chris says you all should sign to the newsletter because it's very informative. Chris, I'm sorry I'm calling you Chris. Are you okay with that? I'm surrounded by Chris's. Christopher's, Christina's, Christopher's, Christian's, Crystals. There's something about the vibrational energy on the name that we gravitate towards each other. No joke, I probably know, no kidding, probably like 50 people with that name. So of course I call everybody Chris. You know? My husband is Christopher. My best friend is Christian. I have a bunch of friends called Crystal or Chris, you know. Hello, the Silver Witch. Salut. I hope you all are having your coffee. Mm. With friends, it can be Chris or Christopher. At work or for professional reason, I usually use Christopher. Cool. So can I call you Chris? Is that okay? If not, I'll go back to Christopher. Speaking of Christopher, see, what did I tell you? The proof is in the pudding. My friend Christopher Hughes, right? We're going to read one of the cards from Mr. Christopher Hughes. into the hive with the bee tarot. Thank you, dear. Christopher says, yes, we are friends. Thank you. Opposite of coffee here, Fetus and I are about to take a nap after this. The fetus? How's the fetus doing? Is the fetus kicking? Okay, 2 from the bee tarot. Both the bee tarot and the witch's tarot made it to the Oracle's lab on Wednesday at PACH. We were having so much fun at the Oracle's lab, and if you're in Chicago and you haven't made it to the Oracle's lab, highly, highly recommend. It's really fun and informative, and intuitive learning, and again, it's all about learning how to utilize those tools. So we have the 6 of Jars, and it is reverse. And we also have Encantos de Yari. We also have the Magician again. Guys, I love that. We have the Magician for the second time. You cannot make that up. You cannot make that up. You understand? The Magician, once again. I got approved to schedule a one-on-one meeting with Christopher Hughes. That is so cool. Christopher Spearling, when you see Christopher Hughes, tell him his friends from Chicago says hi. Wow, 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 wow. So the 6 of Jars. 6 of Jars. 10, 9, 7, 6. So this is the image. That will be the 6 of Jars. You see why I love the bee tarot so much? Because I can show you a big image as well. So 6 of Jars reverse, right? In this upright position, it is contemplative. Reverse, it's a movement towards action. Can't make this shit up. In its upright position, it is contemplative. Reverse, it is a movement toward action. This indicates that you have learned from past mistakes and are ready to create a future where those lessons have been assimilated. You guys, this is incredible. It's like the tarot literally saying, did I stutter? So in its upright position, it is contemplative. Reverse, it is a movement toward action. This indicates that you have learned from past mistakes and are ready to create a future where those lessons have been assimilated. So that's that. And now with the Magician, which is this guy, yeah. So this is the Magician on the bee tarot, right? This is the Magician. Chris. I wish you could see Chris just put the little magician on the thing. Okay, thank you, Chris. Christopher says, I have to head out to teach a meditation class. Have a fantastic weekend. Strong magician energy. I'm cool with that. And thank you for give Christopher Hughes a collective hug from the Blue Witch community, because we use the bee tarot a lot. But anyway, let me read about the Magician, because I think this is so important. And this one came right side up, right? For magic to occur, we must make space for it. Determination alone is all well and good, but you must communicate with yourself and those around you. Utilize your skills and bring forth what you will to manifest. You have what is required to manifest your desire. It is exactly what I told you. You have to have skills, but you also have to have your tools. Oh my goodness. And Janet says, I had to buy this deck. It's really, it's a really, really cool one. I highly recommend it. I hope it wins. This up for some what is it called, prize? This is in some competition, an award. Um, and I went and voted for it because I really like this tarot. All right, so upright. For magic to occur, we must make space for it. Determination alone is all well and good, but you must communicate with yourself and those around you. Utilize your skills to bring forth what you will to manifest. You have what is required to manifest your desire. So there you have it. Hello, I'm not going to read your name. And hello, Masas Mundo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Magic. I guess I'm going to read magic, but I'm not going to read the first part of your name. Welcome to the coffee break. And thank you all for watching and thank you all for being here. And if you have an extra minute, I'm going to do an unboxing right now. I'm unboxing Oracle deck by Laura Sakharov. So if you have an extra 10 minutes, I'm going to stop this live and then I'm going to start a new live right after this. If you don't have the time, I will say thank you all for being here and I will see you again on Monday. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye. But come back if you have time.